There came a caravan, and the Bedouin sent his water drawer to the pit, and he let down his pail into the pit.
يا ولد أعطني من بشرب. تفضل. وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حيا.
The Bedouin says, we have made every living thing from water.
أكلوا واشربوا.
Eat and drink, but waste not to excess, for God loveth not the wasters.
الحمد لله.
From whence does this water come? How is this water from the sky stored? Hard is the life of the Bedouin, but versed is he in the ways of the desert. In his quest for water, the Bedouin moves on. Far away, beyond the horizon, where water is plenteous, as he speaks his song of the thirsty camel. Other tribes joined the caravan in their quest for water. Across the Red Dahana toward the city of Riyadh, where water will indeed be plenteous. Low in the distance, the end of their travels. Riyadh, the capital city. The bugles and drums of the household of the king sound a welcome to this Bedouin tribe, for they speak of a country united, the end of tribal warfare, a strong Saudi Arabia, freedom to roam the land without fear. For the Bedouin, Riyadh is indeed a pearl in the desert, a garden of abundance, a haven of warmth and hospitality. Here the Bedouin can receive respite from the rigors of the desert, food, shelter, and water. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. Yea, we have made every living thing from water. Water from troughs in the public square. Water for all, for city dweller and Bedouin alike.
بعدين كذلك طبعا نبدأ هناك بالمياه والندى ونقل بسرعة.
Water to be had for the taking. For in truth, hath not Allah blessed this city with an abundance of water? But of late the people have trebled in number, and their needs have swelled accordingly, and the demands for water have grown heavy. In the city, the Bedouin relaxes. For but a few days he forgets his home in the desert, under the hot sky, where but few city dwellers dare venture. Here the Bedouin renews old friendships, until the hot sky and the great realm of the desert call him back to his true home. The souk is crowded, and the Bedouin wanders about. Full are the shops with an abundance of food. Fruits and vegetables, all kinds of produce. Produce from outlying farms, from the gardens of Riyadh. The water wells in these gardens bring life to the city, for the whine of the great wooden pulleys is like music to the ears of the people. In truth, it is said, when the pulleys groan, the people live, for then there is water. As old as man himself, the wells of Riyadh have brought forth water from the earth, ample for all the needs of the people. Yea, for thousands of years, from the days of our ancestors, Allah hath caused a harmony to exist between the land and the people. A delicate balance that taketh into account the harshness of the land and the needs of the people. Down through the ditches, far into the gardens, enriching the soil and bringing forth the date palm and the green blade. And for thousands of years, these methods of drawing water from the land have been sufficient. But lo, a new age has come to Riyadh, the age of the machine. Today there are new means of drawing water from the earth in great and endless quantities, by pumps, diesel and electric. more and more water, a withdrawal rate brought about by this modernization that in truth has provided many blessings for the people. Indeed, a new era of... But has not the mission created also a new thirst in Riyadh? In this instrument for progress, there is also a threat to the harmony that has existed for countless generations between the people and the land. Heavy is this problem of water. And some have asked, from whence comes the water supply of the city of Riyadh? Far to the north and far to the west, for many miles into the desert, lies the Wadi Hanifa, a gully carved into the earth, a dry water course for most of the year. But Allah in His mercy sendeth the winds and the rain to revive this dead land. And far out in the desert, the rainwater collects and flows toward Riyadh, down to and around the city, bringing its treasure, the annual supply of water. For mark, near to Riyadh, the walls of the wadi are formed as a sponge, and into these fractured cliffs and porous rock the water seeps slowly downward, settling then under the city. Listen, but the wells do not speak. Listen. Indeed, one and all must guard this precious gift, lest in place of flourishing gardens, there may come instead a barren wasteland. Yea, we have made all living things from water. أجل وجعلنا من الماء كل شيء حي. Verily, where there is water, man has built his cities. In our time and in the time of our forefathers, water deep in the belly of the earth has enabled cities to grow and prosper. In the Hijaz, in the Najd, in Al-Hassa. Along the Persian Gulf, the people are enjoying the fruits of an increasing prosperity. Here, as in Riyadh, the age of the machine has built a new life for the people. Here there is an abundance of water, water for a multitude of purposes. Water for the many ditches that enrich the fields. Water for flourishing gardens where fruits and vegetables abound. Water for the date palm, symbol of growth. But here there are no pumps. For merely by the turn of a valve, the sparkling water gushes forth into a rich cascade that means life to the land. In the city of Khatib, in Sayhat, Tarut, Safwa, الخبر, الدمام. A great abundance of water. In truth, enough water for every conceivable purpose. Water to revel in, to enjoy. But know ye Ali ibn Hussein. His is an artesian well like many of the wells in the region. By the sweat of his brow, Ali has worked his fields from early life and knows full well the value of water. Often has Ali wondered, from whence comes this abundance of water? What makes it flow? And there came a day when Ali set out to find the highest point at which his well would flow. And he made himself a method for finding this gradient line.
ايه نعم جميل جدا اطلق الماء احمد.
First, a pipe of great length he connected to the well. Then caused this pipe to be raised alongside a measuring stick. Thus was Ali able to establish the greatest height at which his well would flow. And this was Ali's gradient line, 34 feet above the level of the sea. And in the region were other wells, still making use of the shadu, as in most ancient times. In truth, the earliest means known to man for irrigating his fields. But lo, also in the region a great host of other wells were being drilled. A great din on the ears of the populace. And a huge gush of water was brought forth from more and more wells. A seemingly endless, unlimited flow of water over the land. Struck was Ali with despair. With this great number of wells in the region, there was a danger of withdrawing from the earth more water than is replenished from rain over the years. For throughout the region, could not the gradient line fall? The pressure of the water for all these wells could be reduced, far across from the Samman, far across to the sea. And there came a day when 2 years had passed that Ali again set out to find the gradient line of his well. The pipe was raised to its former mark, 34 feet. But no longer did water flow at this elevation. Alas, at 32 feet did water from Ali's well begin to flow. A fall of 2 feet within these 2 years. In deep concern, Ali went forth into the region and came upon a flooded garden. He reasoned, is not an overabundance of water on the land like unto an overabundance of water in the stomach, producing but a bellyache? Thus did Ali continue his walk, and soon he came upon more water on the land. But here, along with this great waste, was a new danger. Stagnant pools of water, ever a breeding place for the dreaded malaria mosquito. And there came a day when Ali found himself in the garden of his friend Yusuf, who, as Ali, enjoyed the fruits of an abundant supply of water.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
كيف حالك يا علي؟
طيب الحمد لله.
كيف صحتك؟
صحتي جيدة لله الحمد. وكيف حالك؟
Welcome, say the friends. But Yusuf marks the demeanor of Ali. Distressed is he by the condition of Yusuf's well. Perplexed is Yusuf by his friend's concern. Has he not plenty of water?
قلت ما كثير.
Plenty, says Ali. Plenty, did you say? But most of it runs out to sea.
هل تريد أن تروي الخليج؟
Is it the Persian Gulf you are trying to irrigate?
ما عندكم
You
طماع؟
have no valve, says Ali.
أنا عندي طماع.
Yusuf indeed has a valve. Mark ye. This valve he had planned to use in time.
إن تركيب
Of
الطماع
great good to you, but also of great good to your neighbors is this need to use the valve at once. For is it not so that when your neighbor has no need of water, he closes his valve,
ولكنك
while your well, O Yusuf, continues its flow of water to the sea?
وهذا مضر. لا فائدة.
Unfair and senseless is this practice. If water is to be had for all time, its use must be guarded, lest the gradient line for the region fall lower and lower.
أما الطريقة هذه التي تضيع المياه باستمرار تسبب قلة في جميع أنحاء المنطقة.
Thus did Ali speak. But lo, in his wanderings, Ali did find that often, even with the use of valves, came other problems of waste. Leaking valves, rusted pipes, and further wastage by the movement of water to the surface from deep underground. And Ali asked, what caused? After the well is built, still must care be given to prevent the valve from leaking, to prevent the harmful rust. But lo, today the withdrawal rate of water in this small region by the sea is 3 million barrels a day and more. And heavy on the minds of some are these conditions of waste. For it is plain that unless they are halted, the pressure of the water will continue to fall. In Qatif, Sayhat, Farut, Safwa, Al-Khubr, Al-Dammam. Allah provideth the rain for the needs of the people, and they are its guardians. Verily, the age of the machine has come to this country. And like unto all countries of the world, the people will learn of the need for the conservation of water. And this life-giving element has brought fertility to the parched land. Seeping, penetrating, conveying its life-giving force to the earth, able to transform huge tracts of unused land into lush fields of green. An agriculture that has brought an era of plenty to the people. In this wise use of water lies the power to help build a new nation, a new way of life for all of the people. For in an ample supply of water is stimulation for a great era of construction. Homes, public buildings, schools and hospitals for all. In this wise use of water lies the power to build roads, connecting the centers of habitation. Indeed, a new era of transportation. But well guarded must this treasure be. For though God hath provided water for all, he did not intend this precious gift from the sky to be wasted. For God loveth not the wasters.
صدق الله العظيم.
Ali says,
هذا لك.
that's for you, my son.
نعم.
Yea, water for you when you are a grown man. Water for your sons and your sons' sons. Water for the future of our land.
ولمستقبل بلادنا.